Hi guys, my name is Saranya. I'm a professional interior designer. I have been in this industry for more than 5 years, and I do have my own company which is called Design and Co, which I co-founded with three of my other friends. So this is how I became an interior designer. So after my A levels, I did not know what to do with my life. So I was just checking out like what to do. In the back of my mind, I always wanted to be in the creative industry. May it be fashion, may it be interior. I didn't know. I wanted to like find that passion, like what I really want to do. So I came across this movie, and then they buy this really old dusty flat and they make over it into a very nice cozy home. And in that point and in that moment, I realized this is what I really want to do with my life. So then I wanted to like research about interior design. I wanted to know how I can like professionally do this, how I can study about this. And then I started searching for universities because I really wanted to study and really wanted to get to know about this in a very methodical, very structural way. In order to become a professional interior designer, the first step is to study the subject. You really need to study the subject in order to understand a lot of technical terms that we use. Because as an interior designer, you have to have the ability to understand a plan, to read a plan, to understand the layout of a space, because you will be working close proximities with architects, structural engineers. So it's important that you know all these technical terms. And studying the subject at a university or an institution is the best way to go with this, because the things that they will teach you are the basics. If you know the basics, you can always explore it. So I'd say I would recommend, if you go for a degree program, that would be great for you guys, because you have a 4-year a timeline where you can learn, you can understand the subject, you can talk with your lecturers, you can just research. So there are a lot of assignments so that you can put your heart out into and learn about the subject. So that's the first thing that you need to do. So for me, when I was deciding on a university, the first factor that determined it was my budget. I had to work within a budget, and I had to find a university which will offer me a degree program under that budget. So budget will come in handy for you to decide on a university. And then also the location, the type of environment, these things matters when you are choosing the university. So look into these. I'd say nowadays there are a lot of institutions that will offer you interior designing degrees, but just check out, like ask people, ask your seniors if you can, ask for how the program is doing, what are the curriculums, and how the subject is being taught at the university. So these factors matter, so search for that. And I can't stress enough, your internship is so important. For me, luckily I worked under an architect. She was amazing. She directly involved us with the designing of a project. She wanted us to go to sites, get measurements, and come back and do the CADs, do the 3Ds, and then talk with clients and have like client meetings. So it was amazing. We were directly involved in the design process. So I'd suggest, when you are going to do the internship, go for a very reputed company, go for an architectural firm, or there are many interior design firms out there right now. So you can go for this, and always question, always pay attention to your seniors. This way you can get a real taste of how the industry works, because your internship matters a lot. Your internship will tell you whether you really want to do this or not. So that's another factor as well. Back then when I was studying, interior designing was not a very well-known subject in Sri Lanka. It was picking up. The industry was picking up. So when I was telling people that I'm studying interior design, they would always ask me, so okay, so you're gonna paint houses and these sort of questions. But now it's a different case. Interior designing is a very well-known industry in Sri Lanka, and it's picking up. Not with the corona situation, it's a different scenario, but as for now, interior designing is such a vital part in people's lifestyles. So after your graduation, after you finish with your studies, there are two ways that you can do this. Either you can go for a architectural firm or an interior design firm and start to work there, or either you can go your own way, do some freelancing work, and then practice to your own self. But I'd suggest at least work for like 2 years, so that you know how this industry works. This is where you can get all the experience that you need to. So after finishing my degree, I started working under different companies because I knew my bigger goal was to start my own practice, and in order to do that, I needed to have experience, like real life experience. So this is where I gained a lot of knowledge about how to tackle clients, how to talk to clients, and how to make quotations. And I started to explore the business side of interior designing. So this is where you can make a lot of networking and make new friends and talk to new suppliers. So these things are so important and so vital to become an interior designer. So I'd suggest and I'd say that you do that too. It's so important for your portfolio as well. If you're planning to go abroad, if you're planning to start your practice in another country, these things matters. So when you're studying, put your heart out and study everything. If you don't know anything, just Google it, read a book. There are a lot of books, there are a lot of great interior designers and architects who belongs to Sri Lanka, so you can explore their styles. You can also like get inspired by them, because interior designing is all about being inspired and creating spaces. So it's so important. And now I do have my own company, which is called Design & Co. So we do undertake a lot of projects, and this is all became true because of all the past experiences. So if you're someone who's interested in interior design, or you're a student who wants to work in the professional industry, just research. Researching is the best thing to do. Ask around, ask your seniors, ask your lecturers, and also ask your friends, share information. If anything, you can email me. I can help you with any inquiries that you have beyond this video. Also, I'd say for interior design or any other profession, what you have to have is some sort of a passion towards it. If you have the passion, you can conquer anything. So until my next video, see you soon. Take care and be safe and wear your masks.